This is Mike, and today I'm in the backwoods of Roaring Fork along LeConte Creek, the old Mill Creek. I was in Case Cove yesterday, but today I'm using a very old map from Peter Prince in search of a few lost graves. First told me to walk 290 yards up the road, which I've done. Then I came through the road right there and walked straight over to a nice little spring house right here, which has got a lot of pretty daffodils around it, and the old home place right here, of course, with more spring flowers blooming up and around it. There's a pretty nice rock wall back up here behind the house. There's no road right here that used to connect with today's modern road. I'm down below the in a section of woods down below the Ogle Historical Cabin. I'm off a park trail just about 50 yards. And according to my map, from the house I need to walk 66 feet back this way, which is about 20 or so yards. And on my map I've got a picture of a big 5x6 boulder, big rock. So let's go back here and find the big rock. And I see a big rock right over there, so we're both doing this adventure together right now. Give you an idea of some of the stuff I like to do. I'm in the park before it gets too warm. There's my big boulder right there, big rock right there. Supposed to be about 5 feet by 6 feet or so. And that's definitely the biggest one within 20-25 yards of the house. So that's got to be it, of course. Now I need to walk 30 feet, which is about 10 yards below it, to another 2x3 rock on the edge of a flat spot. So we just walked right over a spot almost. And that rock's a little too big, but that rock right there is perfectly about 2 foot by 3 foot. And according to Peter, this little flat spot right here, 10 feet by 11 feet, and to the left hand corner, right about here, should be 2 baby graves. And according to him, there's no markers. Let's just look around. There's a nice little flat rock right there. Don't mess with it too much. That could be a marker. Turkey's been here a little bit. Bam! There we go. There we go. That could be a cemetery tombstone right there. I don't see no markings on it, but that don't mean they don't mark a baby grave. This is a nice flat spot, and we are about 60 feet or so from the house. Here's a nice moss-covered stone. I'm not going to mess with that. There's 2 baby graves right here behind the house, pretty much. Nice flat spot. According to Peter Prince, who's kind of an expert on old cemetery stuff in the park, back in 1990 he dowsed this and found the 2 graves. How about that? Now I'm going to use this map and walk over to where the schoolhouse is supposed to be, but let's first kind of enjoy this. This needs a little bit more further inspection, but ideal spot. Kind of near all the big rocks, but nice level spot with no rocks. Perfect place to bury a couple of babies who may have died due to whatever circumstances in harsh life in the winter time here. So this would be the old lost Mill Creek Cemetery that Peter Prince obviously got information from some old timer or something many years ago. And now we've seen it too. Even though there's not a whole lot to see, but concerned the park trail is only about 30 yards over there. How about that? This is all I was going to do today. I'm going to walk back that way to the road and walk out here and watch all the tourists drive by me and wonder why they don't pick me up. So anyway, how about that? Yesterday was awful fun in the cove, but this is right up there. Of course, it wouldn't be possible without people in the past writing down and drawing maps like this for folks like me and Mike Gorley and others to go chasing. Pretty place, by the way. Creek's right over here. Just take a quick look at the river. I see a pretty rock wall. This will help give you an idea of where we're at. We got like a filled-in terrace right here above us. A few big trees. A very pretty rock wall along a bunch of old rhodo that's actually, believe it or not, it's an old road bed going out and connecting with today's highway, but it's got all that ugly rhodo between here and probably 50 yards of the highway. Hope you enjoyed today's adventure. One last look at the daffodils in the home place. Since I got a little path cut here in the rock wall, this probably came right up to maybe a barn that sit here too, and the baby graves right next to the barn. Just more fun adventures in the Roaring Fork area of the National Park.